Halloween Heartthrob, and today I finally finished my dollhouse. And there's an eyelash in my eye. And if you follow me on my vlog channel, you have known that I've been trying to work on this dollhouse for quite a while now. I think even on this channel I talk about wanting to work on it. Well, I finally finished it, with the exception of the attic, but I have plans for it that aren't quite fleshed out, and I want to just pretend like the attic is like the attic and they're just throwing stuff up there like old furniture that they don't use or don't have room for. Definitely don't have room for. But let me take you on a quick little tour. I'm pretty much proud of this. There are some things that I don't like, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Enjoy! And here we have a pan view. I'm sorry about the lighting. I was really hoping to get some good lighting today, but the sun is hidden behind a whole bunch of clouds, so excuse that. Oh, there's a cat. So let's start from the first room that I finished, and probably the most elaborate one. We have Diana from the newest Wonder Woman movie sitting in here. She has a couple of books, and she's just kind of staring into space because the people next door, where she can't just read or draw. Now I have a couple of older pieces for those of you who either watch my older videos or have been a long-time subscriber will recognize this lamp and this little swinging cage chair thing, this like egg chair, and it moves, and it's hiding that little piece right there. I don't know if you can even see that. But I made this a long time ago, and I added some more pillows and a folded up blanket. Back here we have some pictures and flowers and beads and a necklace charm that was given to me by a subscriber. I thought it would be perfect for this room. I believe she also gave me these things too. I have another one over here. On top we have a little Pinterest style Polaroid photos and some faux lighting, as well as a little arrow thing. I got that idea off Pinterest, but I made it smaller with toothpicks. And then I had a Starbucks container, like little cover, and I cut out the little Starbucks logo and put it over some fabric to make it like a little banner, Starbucks banner. Then we have the curtains and a little inside, what is this, a valance? Maybe I'm just dumb, and I put some paper flowers in here. And behind here, this is supposed to be like my outdoor room, like the indoor-outdoor. And we have some popsicle stick fencing. It doesn't reach the ground over here, I just noticed that. Awkward. Oh, and our little teacup fell. That's what fell the other. Rude! Down here we have two easels, because I didn't know where to put this one, and some paintings as well. These two I actually painted. They're not very good, but I just did them quickly so I could have some stuff in there. Then we have this really pretty green doily for the rug, and I think this matches very nicely. On the other side over here, we have some more pictures, some more flowers. For some reason I think I really like this. Like, I really enjoy the multitude of pictures, but something about this, I don't know, it sits well with me. And then down here we have a little map station with some pictures, some boxes, and some maps. And underneath is a little stool and a little waste bucket. And the last thing about this room, which was the room lights up. And we have this little mesh fishnet tool, that's the word, tool, wrap around. I'm not sure what else to call it. I wish I would have did this longer all the way around the room, but yeah, I didn't want to cut more and do all that again, so I just kind of left it. I'm not sure if I'm going to put lighting in all of my other rooms, but I don't know, I think it just fits this room so nicely. Maybe I can find a, like, smaller lamp. Let's go on up. Up here we have the actual bedroom. In each room there should be some place for the dolls to sleep and sit. For here, that was supposed to be like the nap chair or something, and then that's like just the sitting chair. A sitting chair. What else kind of chair is there? The non-sitting chair. This one I decided to do a double bed or a bunk bed or a double-decker couch. And I really like it and I hate it all at the same time because I left some of the edges unfinished because it was so finicky, and then I had to cut it right around here because this whole piece right here wasn't there, so it was this right here was probably about down to here. And it didn't fit my doll, so I had to cut it and then resize it, which I'm much happier with, but at the same time, I don't know. We have a Anna and Elsa blanket, and then little milkshakes, a couple of Care Bears and Sakura Blossom stuff, a rose quartz. This used to be a keychain, but I cut it really close to the picture. My cousin gave me that. Little cupcake sticker, supposed to be for scrapbooking, but whatever. Up here we have some stuffies. They're actually squishies, and that's a cap to a blind box thing. Then we have some shelves with some cute little things on it. Some more Sakura blossoms, cute little pictures. I really like that one. That one's probably my favorite picture, that one and this one, because I actually took a lot more time on the frames. That is the ceiling. That was my old color scheme, but I tried to cover it and didn't finish. I've done this over a very long time, so a lot of the painting was done months and months prior. Back here we have some shopping bags and two gigantic Minecraft plushies, gigantic in their world. I don't know why I put them in here. They should be in a different room, which you'll see in a moment, but I just decided I like it with them. And we have Scara and Venus on their phones and laptop. And another doily. Over here is a little dresser, like a little shelving dresser. So I just have some of their purses and belongings on there. I really like the top. I really like how messy it is, and I love my tissue box. I'm so proud of that. It was stupid, but I love it. Our second to last room is my favorite room. This is my video game room. We're missing someone back here, but she's modeling for me, so that's why the laptop is just kind of sitting there at the edge of the bed. And funny enough, it would technically be her room. I guess the rooms don't really have owners, but they kind of have more designated people that will be in them more, I guess. We have two new girls here. She's probably going to get a head transplant as well as her, so yeah. And then there's Hunter just kind of chilling. So this is the video game and anime room, but it's mostly video games. So let me do what I don't want to do to show you the room a little bit better. Here we go. I had to take all of them off because I have a plethora of pillows on the back here. But we'll get to that in a second. Let's look at the wall art. Most of these, in fact almost all of them, are... I think this is also the only room without curtains. I just noticed that. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. I think this is all exclusively pictures from my Game Informer magazines. So, starting on the floor, you'll notice all these little tiny Game Informer magazines. I don't have a backing on them because I on one of my Game Informer magazines, they had like a whole bunch of pictures exactly the same size from previous Game Informers, and I cut them out and glued them on little pieces of cardboard, and they make perfect little magazines, and I love them. They're so cute. I just don't have a back because they didn't have a back, and I didn't think it would matter if I just threw them all face down, or face up. And I have some up on the shelf there, and then I have the rest of them on the floor because it's supposed to be like a game room. And then we have some soda from Monster High, the Deuce and Gil 2-pack. We have another one over there, as well as a Overwatch Widowmaker keyring. The laptop, this was from an Our Generation Girl laptop, so it's a little bit big for the Barbies and Monster High and Ever After High, but I don't care. And there's some Metroid. And over here we have the couch. I wanted it to be like this weird old lady looking material. I really love this material. I love old lady stuff. But I wanted it to be this because I wanted it to be like mom's old basement or grandma's basement or hand-me-down kind of couch. So that's why I chose this. And this is the first couch I've ever made that is a sectional, like the one here and there. So this side over here is wider and longer than this this side over here. So the dolls can sleep on this side and sit on this side, or one can scrunch up here and one can sleep over there. But we have Star Wars, we have the Muppets, Nightmare Before Christmas, Harry Potter, Overwatch. We have Marvel, and just some like checkerboard stuff. This one I'm actually pretty proud of, aside from like this janky edge. But this is a two-sided little pillow, and I thought it was really cute. I made all of these pillows super quickly because I wanted to finish this so bad, and this was like the last thing I had to do. So I'm just like, whatever, it doesn't matter, quality doesn't matter, it's mine, I don't care. And they came out pretty decently. And we just have a couple of figures. Most of these are from my childhood, aside from the katana and the die. But we have a little tiny silver car, which I found in the parking lot when I went to visit my cousin last year. We have some Dragon Ball Z, Hamtaro, katana from Suicide Squad. Is super tiny. I don't know if you're going to be able to see him because he kind of blends in with the shadow. But this little tiny army guy right here, the little soldier, I found him in the lake when I was camping many years ago. Like, I just put my hand in the sand and picked him up. I don't know how or why, or I don't know how that was possible to find something that small in a huge lake, but it happened, so I kept him ever since because I thought it was destiny. There's a picture of Stan Lee I made. And then we have my Sango keyring and some Teen Titans minifigures back when Teen Titans was popular, and they made tiny figures of them, which I very much regret losing most of mine and not finishing the collection. My dad used to get them for me all the time, and it was awesome. And that is the game room. Oh, also there's a TV and an NES and an Xbox 360, as well as the dog from Full Metal Alchemist. And then I made little controllers and such for them. So yeah. And onto our last room, probably my least favorite room. Which is funny because these two should idealistically be my favorite, but this one, I think I just had such higher expectations for this one, and it didn't meet that. And this one was the one that I had the most trouble with. So as you can see, this one is horror themed. We have Chucky and Tiffany, we have H.P. Lovecraft, my main man, Michael Myers, Fatal Frame 2, oh you probably, yeah, okay there we go, Silent Hill 2, and something I just printed off the internet. Here are the curtains, little broom and katana. Here is the little sewing station. That sewing machine was a lot smaller than I thought it would when I bought it. And we have a whole bunch of little custom Goosebumps books. These ones I'm really proud of. I found these online. And they also have a back and a side. And I have a good couple of those. And then I have my Ouija board from a Hollow Wicked video and the planchette up here. Oh, let me just throw that. Stop it. And over here we have some books. A bookshelf that I just bought from my Hobby Lobby. This has some coins inside of a jar, a little spool of thread, a Jason mask, also from a Hollow Wicked, Lost Boys, Jason, a Mickey hand, and like fabric, and a little Leatherface, and another doily. Now, the last thing is this fainting couch. It looks a lot better than I thought it would. I'm pretty proud of it in general, but just the construction and overall, I'm very, very dissatisfied with it. I very much hate it. And it took way, way too long and too much material. The last thing over here is a chair that I had already made before, and this awful desk. You can't really see it because I have them slightly hidden, but those little popsicle sticks are to make sure it's even. For some reason, the stupid desk buckled and is super uneven. You can kind of tell like it's leaning forward. I don't know what went wrong with this. I used a ruler and everything, but everything literally went out wrong. So that's a thing. And that's the last room. Aside from up here, which is the attic, which I have some furniture, some ponies, and some furniture. I lined this with felt when I first got this. By the way, I picked this huge thing up off the side of the road near my house. It was cool. It was calling to me. So, yeah, that's just kind of there until I can find a good idea for it. I was thinking of like a little study or something like that. But that is the house. It's just painted regular white on the side, and I'm sure you've seen it quite a bit in like other videos, like in the background, or I've done videos in front of it. And it's a little over 4 foot tall. I believe it's supposed to be for 18-inch dolls, but I said no. Also, when I picked it up, it had this like extra piece of wood, so I wonder if like this bottom piece broke or something. I don't know, but I don't mind it. It's cool. It gives a new texture to the floor. So thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun making this, and I'm very happy with the overall results. So thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Comments are always welcome. Follow me on all of my social media and my shop and my Patreon, which will be posted down below. And I'll see you in another video. Bye!